So this will be my last chat video before Thanksgiving 2020.
Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, then we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are, just the way you are, oh, just the way you are.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weekly chat video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristi. In my weekly chat videos, this is kind of my video that I just sit back, relax, kind of talk about whatever comes to mind. I really don't have too much planned for these type of videos. I'm currently following the WW Blue program, but in my channel, I do share the points for all three programs. And also I am including calories as well, just really trying to make it so that everybody can get tips and ideas from my channel. So I hope you'll consider subscribing. So today is Thursday, December 17th. It is my weigh-in day. I'm going to start right away with my weigh-in and then move on to a couple other things. So for my weigh-in this week, I actually had a loss. It was 0.4. Notice I did not say only. This time of year, actually any time of year, it's not only when it's 0.4. I'm very pleased with that. As you all know, I'm just kind of trying to get through the end of the year. I am now, I think, 3.6 pounds away from where I was the end of December last year. So that is my goal, to make it to be where I'm pretty much ended up maintaining this whole year. I went back and looked, and when I got my lowest this year was March 12th. All in all, I ended up gaining back 12 pounds. So if I look back throughout being sick and everything, and just 2020 in general, honestly, that's not really too bad. That isn't bad. So it was interesting to see that it was around the time of the pandemic that I started gaining some of the weight back. So March 12th was actually the lowest I've been since I've been on my weight loss journey. So I definitely will get back there. It definitely won't be this year, but I'm focused. I'm really building my motivation for 2021. So let me know in the comments how you all are doing. Are you managing to get by? I've had so many of you comment and reach out, and it's just so, I love hearing everybody. I mean, it sounds like everybody is really just doing the best you can to get through, and that's all we can do. There is no book that says where we have to be by a certain time of year. There's no book that says we have to be, at a certain place by the end of December. Obviously, we can give ourselves goals, but it doesn't mean that, just because we don't meet those goals does not mean we failed by any means. So, but let me know how you're all doing. I really don't have a whole lot this week, but just wanted to make sure, I really wanted to tell you about meal prep review. So, because I know a lot of you look forward to that. But before I move on to meal prep review, I wanted to let you know about a channel. My friend Kat, some of you probably know Kat from Kat on Point. And she actually is starting a new channel. It's actually an old channel that she used to have a long time ago, I guess, and she's kind of revamping it. But it's called Sweetwater Place. I'm going to link it down below. And it sounds like it's going to be really fun. So she has her Kat on Point channel, which she's, shared like her weight loss type things. But this channel, she just kind of wants it to be just like a fun place that everybody can kind of hang out. But what I loved about it is the little introductory video that she did about it. It was really cool because it was so calm and tranquil and relaxing. And she just talks about, life, and it's so pleasant. And then she and it shows like her real life. It's just really cute. But she just has the most calming voice. Like, I could just close my eyes and relax to the sound of her voice. And I'll link you to the video and you'll just see what I mean. In the beginning, she's just so Kat, if you're watching, I don't know, you need to do something like that where maybe you have like a weekly just calm, tranquil time or something. I don't know. Just the way that you put those pictures up to the sound of your voice was just so calming to me. So anyway, I will link her down in the description box below. Kat is a sweetheart. I have known her for probably almost 2 years. She's like my husband and I. Her and her husband have been together forever and ever. They're just so cute together. So go check her out and let her know that I sent you. And again, I'll link that video down in the description box below, or if I remember at the end, I'll put a card up above. Okay, so meal prep review. Let's talk about the egg bites. The first thing I want to talk about with the egg bites is the 3 layers that I used. That's probably not a good idea for me to say to use 3 layers, because I clearly was disobeying the fill line in my Instant Pot. So anybody who has an Instant Pot, there is a fill line in there, and you're really not supposed to go past that line. And I'm still learning. You all know I have not used the Instant Pot for a whole long time. So I'm still learning it. And I wasn't even thinking when I put those 3 layers of the eggs. So that's probably why that top one popped up, puffed up so much. So I'm really lucky, honestly, that it didn't like puff it and explode it or something. So I would not recommend doing 3 layers. 2 layers is fine, but 3 layers is a little much. My husband made a comment. In fact, when it did the 3 layers, you may have seen where I said they were kind of deformed a little bit. It kind of pushed the eggs down and it made like a flat top. And so when my husband was eating them, he said, well, we could have done without the Pac-Man ghosts. I'm like, what are you talking about, Pac-Man ghosts? He says, the eggs, you could have taken that 1 layer off. So he said that because they had that flat part and then the ball, he said it reminded him of Pac-Man ghosts. So if y'all didn't know, my husband just turned 50. You probably do now because that probably gave his age. But they were so good. I'm telling you, that cream cheese, we had a lot of sirens going by. That cream cheese in them was so good. It just really made them creamy. The one thing that a lot of people worry about is having eggs like more than 1 day. Reheated eggs are not the best tasting usually. They're kind of a little bit, you open the container and the smell just kind of takes you by surprise. And my husband does not normally like to have reheated eggs very often, but he agreed that, he'd give these a try, and he said these ones weren't as bad at all. So I ate mine Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I didn't eat it. So I still had one for today on Thursday. So I even ate them today. So I made them Sunday, had them in the fridge, and ate one today, and they were still good. I could notice a little bit of a taste difference today, but not a lot. It wasn't anything real bad, but they just didn't taste quite as fresh. But Monday and Tuesday, they were great. So if you want, what you could do with those is just do a couple days. Those freeze real well, so you could definitely freeze them. So I ended up just reheating. I had the bacon with it. I reheated those and the bacon. I realize I talk a lot with my hands. I reheated those and the bacon for between 45 seconds and a minute. I don't like my eggs to be really hot, but they were really good. I really liked them. And then for lunch, we had the turkey breast tenderloin with the rainbow veggies, which was absolutely delicious. I didn't really care for the red onion after a couple days. It just I didn't care for the flavor of it in there. So I think the next time I would do without that. I think if I'm doing red onion, I would do it, make sure it's fresh. It definitely was not enough for my husband, which I mentioned to you all. I didn't think that it would be. I would definitely suggest add some rice or something. It really wasn't a lot as far as calories. It was only 100 calories for the turkey, and then I don't know, whatever you're talking for the vegetables, maybe say 80 calories for the vegetables. So it really wasn't a lot as far as calories, and it really wasn't a lot of points. So definitely add some rice or something. When I always used to count calories back when I did my Fitness Pal, I liked all my meals to be at least 300 calories. I kind of shot for 300 calories for breakfast and lunch, and then dinner I shot for like around 500 calories. And I kind of do the same thing with my points. Like my points in the morning, I try to keep, like around 4 or 5 points, between 3 and 5 points for breakfast. Lunch, I try to do maybe like 4 to 6, and then dinner, I usually aim for 10 or under. And then that would give me points, or if you're following, doing calories, then that would give points or calories for coffee, if you have a glass of wine at night or beer or whatever, and then any snacks. So for me, my coffee in the morning is 2 points. I usually have maybe a cup of coffee later on in the day. That's another point. And then I always have snacks at night, usually 4 to 5 points of snacks. So a lot of people question me because when I show my meal plans and somebody that doesn't know me comes along and they say, that's all you eat? No, that's not all I eat. I'm not counting when I'm writing all the points. I'm not counting what I eat for snacks in a day. So, but that's what I try to do. So like I said, this lunch was really low in points and calories. So I would definitely say to add some rice or add a little bit more protein or even bulk up some more of the vegetables. There really wasn't a lot of vegetables. Even though I had 2 trays of vegetables, it really wasn't a lot of vegetables once you cooked them and they kind of cooked down and we put them in the trays. So, but it was still good. So for videos from now until the end of the month, honestly, I don't even know when I'm going to get up. I will just throw things up as they come. I'm actually off tomorrow and then next week. It was scheduled already. I already had it scheduled off. And we're not really doing any big gathering for Christmas this year because of COVID, but I know my daughter will be coming a couple days, and of course my son and daughter-in-law and grandson. So we've been kind of just keeping in close contact with only certain people of the family, like ones that we haven't seen in a long time. We're just going to keep it that way. That's just the way that we're doing it right now for this year. So it's going to be a different type of Christmas for sure. But I will be having my grandson tomorrow and Saturday all day long. So I will not get anything done. So I don't think I really have much of a grocery haul to do this week anyway. So I may just show you a very quick meal plan video. I'll see. And meal prep, I don't even know if I'll do a meal prep because of the fact that I'm going to be home next week, Thursday and Friday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We always just have like finger food type things for those 2 days. So that's what we're probably going to do this year. But I just don't know what the next 2 weeks are gonna hold. And then going into next year, I'm really thinking about some different things that I may do as far as videos. I know it seems very repetitious with not necessarily my meal plans, but my grocery hauls seem very repetitious sometimes. I feel like I'm always showing the same thing, and which is great if somebody new finds that video, but I feel like I'm wasting a lot of your time by showing you all the same things every week because I pretty much buy a lot of the same staple things. You all know that when I am making my meals, I am cooking with regular everyday foods. So it's not like my grocery hauls are anything out of the ordinary. You know, it's different if I have like all these finds and, you know, different products that are like box type things or, you know, new I don't know, new meal kits or something that they have, but I don't do that. So I'm kind of thinking about making maybe a small change there. I know I've had quite a few people that have requested more about my dinner kits, and if I could really kind of like do something about showing me do the dinner kits and then the dinners throughout the week. So I'm kind of thinking of maybe replacing a meal prep 1 week with a week of dinners. So like a what's for dinner, 3 nights of dinners or something. And then I would do my dinner meal kits and then those nights. So I don't know. I'm kind of throwing up some different ideas. So if you all have any ideas of things that you would want me to do, you know, throughout this next year, I just kind of really want to maybe change things up a little bit. I feel like it's just real redundant, and every single week I'm doing a meal plan and I'm doing a grocery haul. So let me know in the comments if you have suggestions. I mean, obviously I have tons of ideas and tons of videos that I want to put up, but in order to put different type of videos up, I have to remove something that I'm already doing. My husband and I are also trying to work on like a 5-year plan. So he just turned 50 and I will be 50 in August. So we're really trying to focus on a 5-year plan so that maybe there can be an early retirement, like around 55 or something. Not really sure how that's going to work yet, but so we're really trying to work on ways to save money and just different ideas of, you know, being a little bit more frugal. So I know some of you have asked for videos on that, and I will definitely try and start doing some of those. So this is gonna be my last chat video before Christmas, because next week, Thursday, is Christmas Eve. I'm probably not gonna be doing a chat video next week or weigh-in video, but I wanna wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I wanna thank you all so much for all your support this year. I really, really appreciate it more than you know. Also, for those of you up north who are getting pounded with all that snow today, I want you to know I am thinking of you. I know what you're dealing with. We lived in New York, way up by Canada. We moved to Florida when we were 25. So I definitely feel your pain. I know what you're going through. We've been through it many times. So just want to let you know I'm thinking of you all. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. If I don't see you before then, have a Merry Christmas. I'm Kristi, and I'm Planning Us Healthy.